your RBC morphology. Okay. We need to know your variation in hemoglobin content. So first is variation in hemoglobin content. So for this one, okay, you can notice or be informed as to the content of your hemoglobin. First is your normochromic cell. So pag sinabi nating normochromic, meaning normal yung color. Chromic, ano? Normal din yung hemoglobin content as to this. This refers to the erythrocyte with normal amounts of your hemoglobin. And it possesses a central pallor, which is about one-third of its diameter. So again, ano yung normal na central pallor ng ating RBC? It is one-third of its diameter. And pag hypochromic naman, yung sabi natin, okay, decrease in color. So anong manifestation? Decrease din yung hemoglobin content. So it refers to the erythrocyte wherein the central light area of the cell is larger than and paler than the normal. So larger than the one-third of diameter. So mas malaki. And the MCH, okay, mean cell hemoglobin, okay, and MCHC are also decreased, so, and often associated with microcytosis. And your hyperchromic cells naman, pag hyperchromic, masyadong darkly pigmented or mas mataas yung hemoglobin content, wherein your red cells which have an increased hemoglobin content and wherein the central light is smaller than the normal. Usually, no, pwede pang i-occupy yung buong cell. Wala siyang central pallor. Okay? Or smaller than one-third of its size. Next, variation naman in staining property. So you do have polychromatophilia or polychromasia or even diffuse basophilia. So in this condition, wherein the red cell are stained with various shade of blue with tinge of pink. So anong ibig sabihin niya? Possible, no? Due to the combination of affinity to hemoglobin to acidic stain and your RNA to basic dye. So ibig sabihin meron pang RNA content yung ating RBC. And slightly, usually they are microcyclic. They also denotes reticulocytosis. And we do grade our polychromatophilia with this grading. So if the percentage of RBC that are chromatophilic is around 1% of the normal blood, it is noted or graded as slight polychromatophilia. Pagka naman 3%, okay, 1 plus 1. Pagka 5%, plus 2, plus pagka 10, plus 3, and pagka more than 10, that is already plus 4. Okay, so this is a picture or photomicrograph of your polychromatophilic or diffuse basophilia. Ayan, if you could compare it with a normal RBC, or this is a hyperchromic cells ng RBC, ito. The reddish, this is medyo dark blue or pinkish. Dark blue to pinkish, pa-violet na color. So same with this one. Mas darkly colored itong mga ito kaysa dito sa normal RBC. Kasi nga due to its RNA content, kaya medyo bluish yung color niya. Next, hypochromasia, wherein the condition or in the red cell appears to be pale or hypochromic. So ano yung mga usually condition associated with it or the possible cause of this one? You could have decreased hemoglobin concentration, abnormal thinness of the cell seen in your iron deficiency anemia, sideroblastic anemia, and even in your thalassemia. And meron din ulit tayong grading with this. Pagka ang central pallor is half of the diameter, this is plus 1. Pagka around two-thirds of the cell diameter, this is 2 plus. Pagka more than around 3/4 of your cell diameter, this is 3 plus. And pagka masobrang nipis na nung cell lining natin, ng cell membrane, okay, usually 4 plus. So ito siya. Yan. Okay? Kitang-kita natin malaki, no? Almost 3/4 yung nakikina-occupy niya. Compared to this one. Okay? Yan. Pag dito naman, anong tawag natin dito? Hyperchromic kasi more than 2/3 pa rin yung kita. Okay? So ito yung mga normal. Hyperchromasia, condition wherein the red cells are deeply stained to abnormal thickness of the cell. Usually the cause is microcytosis, spherocytosis, and even megaloblastic anemia. So ito yun naman yan. Wala naman silang central pallor. Okay? Okay. Variation in size naman, you have your anisocytosis. This is a term condition wherein the red cell vary in size from macrocytes and microcyte, wherein they coexist in same smear. So, ibig sabihin present si macro and microcyte both in one patient. So, in this picture or photomicrograph, ito, macrocyte, and you also have microcytes. Yeah. Compared to a normal cell. Diba? Ang laki, may macro at may micro kayo. That is termed as your anisocytosis size. Okay, anis. Okay, next is your normocyte. So it lacks nucleus. Okay, cytoplasm is pink to orange in color with the central pallor. So this is the normal cell. Central pallor is almost 1/3 of the diameter, and the size is 6 to 8 in micrometer in diameter. Seen in normal conditions. Kaya nga normocyte. Pero meron pa rin tayong diseases na makikita natin yung normocytes. Ano-ano yung mga yon? Usually, your acute post-hemorrhagic anemia, hemolytic anemia, and even aplastic anemia. Okay? So, yung mga yan ay normocytes ang pwede nating makita rin. So, this is the measurement. Yan, yung central pallor. Okay, 1/3. And ito yung size. Pag macrocytes naman, malaki. Okay, larger than the normal, 8 micrometer in size, round in shape, and the MCV is usually greater than 100 femtoliters. Okay? Ano ba yung normal MCV natin? Ang ng normocyte, around 80 to 100. Okay? So within 80 to 100, that is a normocyte. More than 100 femtoliter, that is already macrocyte. So round to oval in shape, usually similar to your normal RBC. Okay? Cytoplasm is pink, orange in color with central pallor, and abnormality usually nuclear maturation but normal cytoplasmic maturation. So mukha siyang normal in size pero mas malaki lang ng konti. Okay, associated diseases, you do have your non-megaloblastic anemia, myelodysplastic syndrome, chronic liver disease, bone marrow failure, okay, reticulocytosis, megaloblastic anemia, pernicious anemia, vitamin B12 deficiency, and even your dilatum infection. So, yan. Mas malaki siya compared in a normal size. Pag microcytes naman, cell which is less than 6 micrometer in size and the MCV or the mean cell volume is less than 80 femtoliters, okay, pallor is usually present as opposed with microspherocyte. Okay, can be hypochromic with central pallor greater than 1/3 of the diameter. And the defect is usually in the cytoplasmic maturation but normal nuclear maturation. So kung kanina sa macrocytes, normal yung cytoplasmic niya, abnormal yung nuclear. Dito naman, Okay? Abnormal yung cytoplasmic, normal yung nuclear. So associated disease, iron deficiency anemia, thalassemia, hemolytic anemia, hemoglobin E disease, inflammation, chronic post-hemorrhagic anemia, and sideroblastic anemia. So yan. Mas maliliit than a normal size. And usually, mas malaki pa yung pallor niya. So, ito yung ating comparison. Pag hyperchromic, mas darker yung color. Pag hypochromic, mas lighter. Pag macrocyte, mas larger than the normal. And pag microcyte, mas maliit. So, variation in shape. This should be variation in shape, not in size. Pag variation in shape naman, this is known to be in your poikilocytosis. Okay? So red cell exhibits variation in shape. Usually the normal shape is your discocyte. So normal cell with a biconcave disc shape with increased surface volume surface. So associated diseases are, okay, can be seen in normal condition such as also acute post-hemorrhagic anemia and aplastic anemia. Yan. So iba-iba yung shape natin. Meron kang spirocyte, okay? Meron kang stomato, other sites, meron kang schistocytes, yan. No? Dacryocytes, okay? Bite cells, wala ito yung bite cells. Okay, yung mga yan. Elliptocyte, yan. Iba-iba yung shape. First variation in shape, okay, acanthocyte or known as your spur cell. So pag spur cell, small dense RBC with few irregular shape projection varying in length. So, hindi pantay-pantay yung projection niya. Okay? May be smaller or the size of the normal RBC and irregular narrow base sharp projection. So, meron siyang usually patusok ang spikes. Okay? Patusok. That looks like a cowboy boots spur. Kaya nga siya spur cell. Akanto, may mga okay, defect, abnormal membrane defect caused by increased sphingomyelin and decrease in cholesterol and phospholipid. So these are the associated disease such as your neuroacanthosis caused by a beta-lipoproteinemia and macleoid disease, severe liver disease such as your spur cell anemia, end-stage liver caused by your cirrhosis, your macleoid and blue blood group phenotype. Post-splenectomy can also manifest with your acanthocyte. MAHA, seen in your DIC, TTP, and HUS, and even artifacts can be seen with your acanthocyte. So, ayan. Smaller yung projections niya at mas patusok. Kasi later on, may merong kamukha ito. Okay? That is spur cell. Walang central pallor. Mukha siyang sea urchin. Pero mas maliit yung spikes. Next, your Burr cell. Ito na yung tunay na sea urchin natin. Okay? Your echinocytes or sea urchin or your crenated cells. They may be smaller than size in a normal RBC and regular border base, short, blunt projection. Kung kanina, spike projection, ito blunt projection of the red cell membrane. Sa cell with irregular space blunt processes and resembles crenated RBC. So anong defect naman nito? The lipid content of your membrane. Associated disease, uremia, MAHA, liver disease, DIC, PTP, PK, okay, and even hyperlipidemia. So ayan, mas maliliit yung projection. Hindi katulad nito, compare natin dito, okay, medyo pahaba at mas patusok yung projection. Okay, unlike this one, manipes, manipes, parang pudpud yung projection niya. Ayan. Okay? Next is blister cell or bite cell, usually slight smaller than normal RBC and has a beaten appearance, so like a beaten apple. May kagat, kaya nga bite cells, ano? with eccentric vacuoles due to plucked out Heinz bodies. Okay? So, kinagatan siya either ng macrophage or during in the spleen circulation, kinakagat yung Heinz bodies kasi 'di ba yung Heinz bodies natin are um, manifestation of olding or aging or oxidizing RBC. So, associated disease, G6PD deficiency, HUSN, even MAHA. Yan. No? So, parang tinanggal yung Heinz bodies niya. Kaya siya bite cell. Kinagat. Okay? The bitten appearance. Tinanggal yung defect area. Next is codocyte. Codocyte is also known as your target cell or Mexican cat cell. Okay? The cell is with central area of hemoglobin surrounded by a colorless area and a peripheral ring with bullseye appearance. Okay? So, bullseye appearance, mukha siyang may central pallor na may central pallor. Okay? Central pallor with central pallor. Okay? Defect in cholesterol and phospholipid in the membrane deficiency in lecithin, cholesterol, acetyl transferase, or your LCAT. Okay? Associated disease with this, um, thalassemia, liver disease, hemolytic anemia, hemoglobin SS and CC, and even your LCAT deficiency. Okay? So ito yung itsura ng podocyte. Ayan. Yung central pallor niya, meron ka ulit concentration sa gitna. Kaya mukha siyang target. Imbes na clear lang itong gitna. Okay? So, yan. Next is your dacryocyte. Cells appear to be in shape of teardrop, kaya nga dacry. Okay, teardrop, dacry. Or pear shape in single short or long protrusion. So defect, abnormal maturation, squeezing and fragmentation during splenic passage. So pag dumadaan siya sa spleen, na-compress yung dulo. Okay, associated disease, hemolytic anemia, and myelofibrosis. So ito yung itsura niya, yan. Lakray, tulo ng luha. Okay, dacryocyte or teardrop cell. Next is elliptocyte. So elliptocyte is an oval or elliptical in shape. Hemoglobin appearance could be concentrated at both two ends, leaving a normal central area of pallor, and the lifespan is shortened. Okay, mas maikli yung lifespan nito compared to a normal RBC due to its abnormal appearance. Can be found in a healthy person, and the defect na sabi nga natin importante kanina yung protein 4.1. So yun yung problem natin with this. Okay, and spectrin deficiency. So associated disease, you do have megaloblastic anemia, hypochromic anemia, hereditary ovalocytosis, and iron deficiency anemia. So, if ever na you do have defects on spectrin and protein 4.1, no, hindi maayos yung cell area mo or the membrane. Okay? Walang nag-hold ng shape. So, the hemoglobin will be concentrated at both ends kasi nga hindi niya kayang mag-form ng bilog. Okay, kaya yung hemoglobin will be concentrated at the both ends. Yan, these are elliptocytes. Pero sometimes, this could also be wala siyang central pallor. Pwedeng absent yan. Okay, spirocyte, a small round dense cell with which lack the central pallor area, usually microcytic and shape, and usually smaller than the normal RBC. Okay, the MCV may be normal or slightly increased. And again, kaya nga sa spirocyte, no? Very round. And the primary deficiency is a spectrin deficiency. Ang secondary mo is interaction of spectrin with other skeletal protein. Ano yung associated disease? Hereditary spherocytosis, chronic lymphocytic anemia, immune hemolytic anemia due to ABO incompatibility, and burns. So, yan. Bilog na bilog lang siya. Okay? Bilog na bilog lang. Wala siyang central pallor. Next, sickle cell or depranocyte. Deprived. Okay? Na-deprive sila. Kaya sila abnormal in shape. Kaya sick. Kasi deprived. Kaya deprano. Okay? Crescent shape, cell due to abnormal aggregation of your hemoglobin S. Okay? Which gives tendency of the cell to assume sickle shape. So tandaan nyo, S is for sickle, kaya hemoglobin S. Okay? Sickle cell are thin and elongated with pointed ends and were well filled with hemoglobin. They may be curved or straight or have S, V, or L shape. So, polymorphic din siya. Dense hemoglobin, dark red to light purple. Okay? And no central pallor. Paano ka pa magkakapallor if the shape is very abnormal? And the associated disease are sickle cell anemia, sickle cell trait, hemoglobin SS, hemoglobin SC, okay, hemoglobin SD, and beta thalassemia. So, yan. Mukha siyang banana shape. Okay? Nagsisickle. Sickle. So, again, sick is deprived of any nutrients, kaya depranocyte. Next is schistocyte. So, schistocyte is a different RBC variant. So, it could be helmet cell, irregular fragments, etc. So, lack a central pallor. Kasi, this is a fragment. So, wasak-wasak na RBC. Defects, cell fragmentation due to trauma, could be due to physical or mechanical agent. So, ano yun usually? Yung passing in the small blood vessels. Or even um, external trauma. Okay? Associated disease, MAHA, PTP, DIC, HUS, okay? Severe burns, mechanical valve induced, okay? Schistocytosis, uremia, and even malignant hypertension. So, ito yung itsura niya. Yan. Mukha siyang helmet cell, okay? Mukha siyang keratocyte. Yan. Fragment, fragment. Mas maliliit, at irregular yung shape. Next, stomatocyte. So for stomatocyte or mouth cell, so si stomach ay merong mouth. O kaya, ang start ng kain mo ay sa mouth papunta ng stomach. Yun yung palatandaan dito. Okay? Characterizes an elongated or slit-like appearance of central pallor and slit-like or mouth-like central pallor. Hence term, stoma. Okay, defects caused by osmotic changes due to cation imbalance. Mainly your potassium and sodium. Okay? Associated disease, alcoholism or chronic alcohol cirrhosis. Okay, hereditary stomatocytosis, hepatobiliary disease, RH null syndrome, and your Tangier disease. Okay? Ano nangyayari dito? Okay, yung osmotic change. So, hindi regulated normally yung water balance. So, yan. Okay, nagiging mukha siyang nakasmile. Okay, kaya nga siya mouth. Okay, smiling. Yan. Next is red cell agglutinates, so rosette RBC. So irregular overlapping aggregates of RBCs. Okay, a cluster of overlapping RBCs, a nonlinear overlapping RBC. Okay, thick area of blood smear giving rise to overlapping RBC. And anong defect nito? Usually antibody mediated. Kaya nagdidikit-dikit yung RBC natin. Okay? And associated disease are paroxysmal cold hemoglobinuria, low agglutinins, elevated serum IgM, spike in Waldenstrom macroglobulinemia, and plasma cell neoplasms associated with monoclonal IgM. So lahat yan ay merong antibody involvement. Yan. So yan, nagdidikit-dikit. So this is rosette. Yeah. Next is Relu formation or stack of coins. So stacking of four or more RBCs in a linear fashion. So ito kanina, hindi siya linear. Okay? Kaya siya rosette kasi iba irregular yung arrangement niya. Or pamukha siyang pabilog or parose yung arrangement. Pero dito, linear yung fashion. So magkakadikit para siyang inline. Okay? Thick area of blood smear may give rise to overlapping RBC or pseudo Relu formation. So pagka thick yung smear mo, pwede kang magkaroon ng pseudo Relu formation. And the defect, reduced zeta potential. Associated disease, plasma cell neoplasm, such as your plasma cell myeloma. Okay? Chronic liver disease with hypergammaglobulinemia, chronic infection, chronic inflammation, and even evaluating a wrong area of slide. Baka naman sa masyado kang sa tick smear nagbabasa. So, yeah. Kung kanina, pabilog yung rosette, ito palinear. Yeah. Linya. Okay? Yeah. Nakaline. Mukha siyang worm. So, this is a summary of your shape and size. Okay? For microsite, macrosite, okay? Spur cell, again, spiky. Pag burr cell, blunt yung edge. Pag schistocytes, fragment. Pag bite cell, kinagatan due to Heinz body, okay? Or oxidative changes on your RBC. Elliptocytosis, problem with your spectrin, okay? Causing the accumulation of your hemoglobin at both ends and your spirocyte. Okay? Stomatocyte, okay, caused by osmotic changes. Target cell, sickle cell, or your depranocyte. Again, deprive yung sick. Pag teardrop, duckry, nag-cry, kaya may teardrop. Okay? Pag C crystal, usually associated with the hemoglobin C and HSC. Pag agglutinate naman, or rosette, mukha siyang rose. Pagka relu, linear formation. So, yan. Ito yung variation. Next is variation due to inclusion bodies. Okay, for inclusion bodies, first is diffuse basophilia. So, usually, in supravital stain, they stains dark blue granules and filaments in your cytoplasm. In right stain, usually bluish tinge throughout the cytoplasm of your red cell. And component of inclusion is RNA. Kaya siya nagkakaroon ng bluish color because of the RNA. Okay? Associated disease can be seen in your hemolytic anemia after treatment for iron. Okay? Vitamin B12 deficiency and even folic acid or folate deficiency. Yeah. No? Bluish color siya dito, unlike with your normal color of RBC. Anong cell to? This is sea urchin, echinocytes, kasi blonde. Okay? This is spirocyte. Yan. No? Ito bluish, ito reddish. Next is basophilic stippling. So in supravital stain, they are dark blue to purple, fine or coarse punctate granules distributed throughout the cytoplasm. So with the right stain, same yung appearance niya with supravital and component inclusions, precipitated RNA. So kung kanina sa diffuse basophilia, RNA pa rin siya but it is not precipitated kaya hindi siya nagagranular. Pero pagka precipitated, basophilic stippling na. And even ribosome. Associated disease, lead poisoning. So usually this is a hallmark of lead poisoning pag nakita tayo ng basophilic stippling. Okay, sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, hemoglobinopathies, megaloblastic anemia, and myelophthic syndrome. So pwede ba na present si diffuse basophilia and basophilic stippling? Yes. Pagka nag-precipitate yung content ng RNA ng diffuse basophilia. So ayan, ayan no. Kita natin ano, meron bluish dots or sa loob niya. That's basophilic stippling. Howell Jolly Bollies, okay, supravital stain, dark blue to purple dense, okay, round granule, usually 1 per cell. So kung kanina si basophilic stippling, madami per cell, ito usually 1 per cell, no? Usually 1 per cell. Minsan lang siyang madami. Pero it is bigger than your basophilic stippling and no granular, more granular. No? In the right stain, same with your supravital stain and components of inclusion. Kung kanina RNA, si basophilic stippling ngayon, DNA or the nuclear fragments. The associated disease is hyposplenism, post-splenectomy, megaloblastic anemia, hemolytic anemia, thalassemia, and even your myelodysplastic syndrome. So, ayan, no? Nag-iisa lang si Howell-Jolly bodies. Okay? At mas malaki siya kaysa kay basophilic stippling. Anong pinagkaiba? Si basophilic stippling is RNA, si Howell-Jolly bodies are DNA. Next is Heinz bodies or Haynes bodies. Okay, supravital stain, round, dark blue to purple granules attached to the inner RBC membrane. Okay? In right stain, it is not visible. So, kailangan naka-supravital stain ka. Anong component nito? Denatured hemoglobin or denatured hemoglobin. Kaya nga, H4H. Tandaan natin. Sa basophilic stippling, RNA. Okay? Si Howell Jolly bodies is DNA. Okay, ito naman, Heinz bodies, denatured hemoglobin. Associated diseases. So again, this is due to oxidation and aging of your RBC. So oxidants such as your G6PD deficiency, unstable hemoglobin, oxidants, drugs and chemicals, and even chemical poisoning induced. So ayan, nasa inner body. Anong pinagkaiba nila ni Howell Jolly body? Mas maliit ito. Okay, mas maliit at nasa periphery ng cell. Okay, nasa periphery ng cell. At again, kita lang siya kay supravital stain. So if you want to differentiate, kung nakakita ka sa supravital stain, stain mo din ng right stain. Pag hindi nag-stain, ibig sabihin that is Heinz body. Pag nag-stain, that is Howell-Jolly bodies kasi almost same sila ng itsura. Okay, next is Pappenheimer bodies. So in supravital, they are irregular cluster of small, light to dark blue granules often near the periphery of the cell. And same yung right stain niya kay supravital. So anong component ng inclusion? This is now iron. Okay, iron content ang Pappenheimer bodies. So associated disease, sideroblastic anemia, okay, hemoglobinopathies, thalassemia, megaloblastic anemia, myelodysplastic syndrome, hyposplenism, and post-splenectomy. So again, Pappenheimer is iron. Okay? Yan. Malalaki siya compared with your Howell-Jolly bodies. O, paano natin nakita ang Howell-Jolly bodies to? Kasi this is Wrightstein. Okay? Kaya yan ay Howell-Jolly bodies. So ay Pappenheimer bodies. Kasi mas malalaki. And again, this is parang dikit-dikit yung granules niya kaya hindi kaya malaki at hindi definitive yung shape. Okay? Next, Cabot ring. In supravital stain, ring or figure of 8. So stain, right stain, blue ring or figure of 8. And the component is remnant of mitotic spindle. So mitotic spindle naman to. Associated disease is megaloblastic anemia, myelodysplastic syndrome. So yan, figure of 8. Cabot. Okay, parang may letter B sa loob or 8. Okay, hemoglobin H inclusion. So in your supravital, they are fine, evenly dispersed. Dark blue granules imparts golf ball appearance. Okay, in right stain, hindi siya visible. Component of inclusion, precipitate of beta globin chain of your hemoglobin. Again, beta globin chains. Associated disease is hemoglobin H disease, alpha thalassemia, myeloproliferative syndrome sometimes, and your erythroleukemia or your acute myeloid leukemia M6 as to FAV classification. Okay, yan. Mukha siyang golf ball. Okay. Ano ang pinagkaiba nila na basophilic stippling? Mas bilog yung granules, mas konti ang granules ni basophilic stippling. Okay? This is the summary. Yeah. Next is RBC inclusion due to infection. So, parasitic usually or bacterial inclusions ito. Malaria, Babesia, Trypanosoma, Microfilaria, bacteria, Borrelia, and even fungal. So these are the appearance. Yan. This is malaria, the ring form. Okay, this is the Trypanosoma. Okay, and these are bacterial inclusions. Yeah, the bacteria, the spirochetes. Okay. So in malaria, again, multiple stages in organisms seen inside your RBC because they are necessary for the life cycle of your organism. So you can see schizont or tropozoite in ring form. Pag Babesia, it has a characteristic of Maltese cross. So tandaan niyo yung si Maltese cross with Babesia. Okay? In Trypanosoma naman, no, malaki yan, extracellular. And even your microfilaria. For bacterial contam naman, usually, in the skin flora such as your Staphylococcus, yan, your Borrelia, which is also your spirochete, and your Candida species. Okay. So that's for the first part for your erythrocytes.